All right. Welcome, everybody. My name is Ed. This is my channel, and we are locked in for tonight. It's casino night. We want to talk about the events that happened from Thursday after the live episode. We crowned an HOH. We got some nominees. We even had a veto competition, all between then and now. And we want to dive into those things that have happened and the prospects for what's to happen, and maybe see what our predictions are going forward. Before we get started, though, let's go ahead and bring in our panelists for tonight. First off, I just want to reach out again. My co-host Lisa is out for this evening. We wish her the very best. I know that she's dealing with some ill children, and we wish them a very speedy recovery. In the meantime, let's go ahead and bring in the rest of our panelists for tonight. With me, as always, Dee.
Hi everyone. I want to talk because there's a lot to talk about. I also, this is probably going to be our final bet for a casino night. So if anyone else in the audience wants to vote with us, go right ahead.
And coming back after missing last week with us, Colleen.
Hey guys, fellow house guests. Oh, what a trying week. Very, very trying, but we only got about a week to go, so we'll get through this together.
All right. Welcome back, Colleen. And a special welcome back to my fellow engineer, my favorite kitty.
Yeah. Meow, I'm back. I'm alive. As a cat, I have more than just one life. So I'm
That's
like
right.
here to talk about what happened these past couple weeks. I've been a
Yay.
little out of it here, so thanks for having me.
Yes, let's catch you up. Let's dive into what we're thinking, what may have changed from your last perceptions. So we'll try to get into all of that tonight. So let's bring in our casino table, and I think we'll start with what happened at the end of our live episode on Thursday. We had a double eviction episode. I guess it started with our first eviction of Kelly. Kelly was evicted at the beginning of the episode, and they almost instantly had an HOH competition. And Dee, do you remember who won that HOH competition?
It was Morgan.
Whoa!
On the double eviction, it was Morgan that won the HOH. It was trying to stick a ball at the end of the table. And she did it so fast, people didn't have time to think. She was done. And right away, she knew exactly what she's going to do. She, of course, you all know how much she wanted Lauren to go. So she put up Lauren, and I believe she put, was it still 3 people or was it 2? No, it was 3, right? So it was Ava and Keanu and Lauren, right? If I'm not mistaken.
So Morgan wins the HOH, and she has
I
to
think so.
nominate 3 people, right? And you said
No, it was double eviction. It was just 2 people. It was
That's-
Lauren and Keanu. Sorry, my bad.
no. That's exactly what I was going to. I didn't remember exactly, but I think I was heading there. I'm glad we got that clarified.
Yeah.
It was Lauren and Keanu put up by Morgan, and
Yeah.
so they have to have another veto competition.
And then again, out of nowhere, Keanu won the veto.
Whoa! So we've got Keanu.
It was a bunch. It was a bunch of questions. You know, the questions with memories and all kinds of things you can remember. Finding that guy in the picture, and everybody did very well actually. But at the end of the competition, it was only Morgan versus him, and there was a question tiebreaker, and Keanu won the chance to
Oh
remove himself
yeah.
from the block.
Okay, so Keanu has
Can we actually
proven not
talk a
only.
little about that?
Yes, please jump in there, Meow.
Ah, la, la. I just want to say, like the last question that Julie had, like she said, in seconds, essentially, how long was the wall competition? I think that was the
Oh,
question. Um, in what world was it 120 seconds long? Like
yeah.
Morgan, did you miss a zero? Did you miss here? Maybe you heard minutes. What
I think,
happened? Or
I,
did she
I
maybe do it
think,
on
I think,
purpose?
I think that
I have no
she.
clue.
I think
eh,
she just had like a frozen moment in herself. But I also think you guys, you know how like in some seasons, it was it this thing I didn't catch this time, but was it the thing that you couldn't go over? Was it closest without going over or not? Because
It is.
I know in
Yeah,
past
without
seasons
going
it was
over.
like that. Okay, so I
Unless
think
both
Uh-huh.
people go over,
and
then it's the closest.
a lot of times, you know, the strategy is just put like one or two or anything, guessing that the other person will go over. Like
That's
it's a
the Price is
strategy.
Right strategy, of
Right.
course.
It's the Price is Right strategy. But in this case, what was so funny
Yeah.
is because I heard Keanu later on the feeds. I know Keanu's thing. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh!" Just right away, he puts like 18,000 or whatever it was. And
1800.
but I was watching the feeds one of those nights. Anyways, it was late into the night, and he was telling. I think it was Vince. He was talking to. I can't recall, and he's asking, you know, how'd you come up with that? And he goes, oh, it was a number that I picked like weeks ago or something. It was a
What?
number he just randomly picked, you know, for a competition like this, where he said, I figured whatever they were going to ask me, I just came up with 18,000. He goes, and I just went with it
1800.
for 1800.
1800.
Sorry. Yeah. But anyways, it was a random number, you guys. He didn't sit there and go like try to add it up in his mind or anything like that. He said that's why he did
But
it so
that's what
quick.
he said
No.
to Vince.
But even
He's like,
I don't know,
Keanu's
because
number of
wasn't it like at
1800
the end
was
of the
way
episode
off.
when he was cutting?
yeah. But it was still like, but I guess evidently it was well, because she picked such a low thing that
Yes.
it was gonna
It's
be
like the Price is
closer.
Right strategy of one.
Yes.
Or like
Yes.
Joey
But it
Jane's
didn't
strategy
work.
of 27.
But in
Well,
this
that's
case,
not
it
exactly
didn't
what she
it didn't
did,
work.
though.
But it didn't work for Morgan because he didn't go over. So
No, actually, Morgan did not think in that way. I think she read. She
mhm.
tried the way she explained it. She wants to write down an hour and 20 minutes. She forgot it was in seconds.
An hour and 20 minutes?
Yes, and then counted by seconds, it would have been an
I'm
hour
like,
and 20
but that's
seconds.
just as ridiculous as a 120 seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like,
Uh,
that's what she said. I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah, I
They're
really?
don't
equally
believe
as
her.
ridiculous. It's not an
Really?
excuse. They're
I
both
don't believe her.
And
I
ridiculous.
you
think she
won
froze.
5-0 so far,
Morgan.
and that's how you think? Oh la la.
But
I
she's like,
literally
that's
smacked
not my thing.
I literally smacked myself in the face when she said that. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And you're gonna win Big Brother season?
Yes. Yes, she will. She will.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
think
think
she will.
because
Yeah.
I think
At
that
this rate, she just might.
At this rate, yeah, with
you know
everything
what?
that's happened the past
And
few
I
days.
Yeah.
and I think that she might be okay with taking Ashley won't be okay with taking Morgan, but Morgan might be okay with taking Ashley. I'm sure that Morgan sees Ashley as someone who hasn't really done as much as she has in the way the game has been.
Well, yeah. When it comes to Morgan, yeah. But if it's more Ashley versus Vance, Vance is losing to Ashley, and also Ava. Imagine that one. The way people explain it to me, Vince has no chance in that bomb bomb. I'm not gonna swear to win against any of the female. This is bad.
Well, let's
If
talk
he gets
about
one
Ashley.
vote, it will be one
Let's
vote
go
from
back.
Lauren. That's it.
Let's go back to the
The
recap
women.
for a bit, and then we'll get into all that. Do you want to go back to the recap, you guys? Like what
Yeah.
happens
Go
after
ahead.
that? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
what happens after that for the next thing would be this comp for the next HOH, right? Was for this. Does anyone want to describe whatever this was? This room, this mystery room with candles and whatever it was. Where I guess it was one of these tension comps. Like I've heard different
I
people
did not
describe it
get to see
differently.
that room. I did not get to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
So you're
Yeah, and I've
All
only
I
heard
was
some of them
told
say that it was heavy or something. I don't know.
it was like a sword. They had to hang on to a sword, and it took
Yes.
a long time for Ashley and Ava to actually bring it up. And
Yeah, see, I didn't get
it
good
was not
sight of
correctly
it.
done to their weight size. It was just the same weight for everybody. So
Ah,
to me, it was like, okay, come on. You want girls to win against big guys? Why are you putting so much weight on the thing? It makes no
well.
sense to me.
Even before that, though, I wanted to really talk about. I noticed in the exit interviews with both Kelly and Lauren how close they seemed to actually get in the house, because
Mhm.
that wasn't really shown extensively or too much in the edited version, which is what I'm accustomed to watching. But it was something to see how close they had become in the house, referring to each other as older and younger sister, and just someone that they thought they could rely on in the house. Kelly trying to be an
Yeah,
instigator,
that's true.
yeah, I heard
really,
that. Yeah, that was interesting.
yeah. But she seemed to have, played it soft with Lauren so that they could bond and become friends, and then the two of them end up being eliminated. Is there any truth,
Yeah.
do you think, about
One
uh,
after the other.
how all this may stem back to Ava's decision to pick Vince first in the competition that ultimately got rid of Rachel? Some people are trying to say that
I don't
event
think so, but
has chain reactioned into losing Lauren and Kelly and whoever that was before that.
it's hard to say. I don't think so, but who knows?
For Kelly, at least, I don't think so because she has been in borrowed time since like the second week
Yes.
of the season,
Yes.
just by virtue of being on the block nearly every week and having to save herself, knowing that if she doesn't, she is getting evicted. So, like, she has been a target the whole season, and I guess it was just her time was up. I guess she did not win that blockbusters, and so she was sent out of the house. As for Lauren,
I know.
I think it was the result of sticking to Vince. Just because Vince has been
Yeah.
quite the opposite of a good ally to his allies.
Yes.
So I think it's just she sunk her game by playing with him as an ally rather
They're
than like an
finding that
enemy or
out now. A lot
as
of them are
neutral
finding
or
that out
something.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
And actually, what she has been backstabbed by Vince so many times. Like he threw
yes,
ally after ally of hers. Like there was Catherine. I think there was it Adrian, like an ally of Lauren? I feel like he
Yes, I
was.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like time and time
everybody's been
again, he
tied to
has
Vince.
backstabbed Lauren.
Brutal.
And in the exit interview,
Brutal.
she was still defending the guy. She was like, "Oh,
I
but like,
know.
I don't
I
know." I
Yep.
was like,
couldn't
"Girl, please
believe
don't bring that
that.
mentality
Oh,
outside of the house. Cut that naivety of yours and like take Vince as a lesson to not
oh
trust
my
people's words
gosh.
but people's actions. Because
Oh,
even in her
trust me,
real
when
life,
she
that's
gets
gonna
in
be
the
helpful
jury
for her.
house,
Like,
Oh yeah, just wait
as
till
soon as
she
she
gets in
walks in the
jury.
jury house,
Yeah.
Rachel's gonna say, "F off with this guy." She'll say it right off
Yes.
the bat.
Be
Like
done.
enough with this
yeah,
guy.
Done. Yeah,
I
be
think
done with
there's
this
I think
man.
there's
yep,
truth
yep.
in that. There is truth in that because I think that Vince has a mist, right? You have to be in
Yeah.
his presence in order for
Hmm.
his ability to affect you, right? So when you're away in the jury house, then you're not getting that Vince.
Casting a
You're not
spell on the
getting
entire cast.
your Vince fix. Yeah, you're not getting your Vince fix.
I already
So,
told you
It's
if I
a
was in the
hex.
house, I'd shave
I
his
mean,
mustache right off. But he's
yeah, I
crazy.
mean,
He's
look
got
at this
voodoo.
guy. Look
He's
at this
got
guy
voodoo
here.
dolls for everybody.
Now speaking of Vince, we had an HOH competition after Lauren
Yeah.
and Kelly are evicted in the double eviction,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
lo and behold, that's we got our guy Vince here winning the
Oh,
HOH.
you guys, but we skipped one. We skipped one. I just realized we skipped one. We skipped the one that Lauren won with the balls that dropped down into the thing. Didn't that come after?
Oh
After the, you know
yeah.
what I mean? The thing that Lauren won because she
No,
No, that was
literally
the
Lauren's
got evicted
veto. That was the
on
veto
the
no,
same
before
night.
the
Lauren's already out.
eviction.
Lauren's already out. So we're talking further there. We're talking about like who just won the HOH, and that's where we're at now.
Okay.
And I like to say something about the HOH competition.
Oh, okay, sure.
First of all, it was really unfair to ladies, and two,
Whoa, whoa.
I want to pull the years off of Keanu million times over. Ever see the guy in the street, I'm gonna pull his ear and say, "Why did you play with the sword? Why would you change your hand to fuck around to drop it? Why? This guy is strong. All he has to do is hang on to it. Do you see Vince's size? Come on." So this is what he done wrong. Like he done, on the wall, he was fucking around there, stretching his leg, pulling his arm. Oh, it's okay. I can hang like that. And then he went off. He did the same thing for the sword. I don't know if it's a
That's true.
sword or whatever they were holding
Keanu
on
should have been
to.
more focused because notice that Vince wasn't really doing much talking. He was focused in, I could tell. He was focused in because it's something where you do have to
He was
concentrate.
what?
Even if something's kind of easy, at least in my life, athletically or whatever, you still have to be locked in on concentration because you do one little thing wrong. It doesn't matter if you're stronger or better or whatever. You need to be concentrating. Yes, locked in. You need to
I
be
would.
focused.
Oh,
And
come on.
Keanu
All
was
you have
not
to do,
focused.
you get a very transparent laser and you just pull on his mustache. Click, 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 get off.
Now, some people use this as a strategy, right? Where they try to distract the other person on the block. I don't think that's what
But
Keanu
that
was
was
trying
probably
to do.
Keanu just being Keanu, being
I think
overconfident, being
I
like,
think
"Oh
he was
yeah, I'm
just being
super
careless.
strong. Even by doing this, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
win."
Yeah.
You know what would be
Listen,
funny?
And
sometimes
look at
people
you.
Can I
do.
say
Right.
something? I have to
Yeah,
say
in this
something.
case, I don't.
You know
Yeah,
what
in
would be
this case,
funny?
he was just
You really
careless.
want Vince to lose one of his competition? You know what I would do to him? If he stares at me, I could look behind his back and I say, "Oh my God, Vince, a girlfriend's here."
Whoa!
It was done
Morgan's
before.
behind you.
It was
Hi,
done
Morgan.
before. Someone made someone lose their endo because they made her look somewhere else. So
Yeah, I
I
think
would
I
do
was
the same to
outside.
him.
I think that was in Jankyverse or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially after the whole Morgan shenanigans, I think that would have been effective in making him lose
Yeah.
focus for a moment.
But I think where they were though was at like a room
perfect.
or something. I don't know how that would have worked though, because it felt like they were in an enclosed area. I couldn't hardly tell on my
Trust me,
feeds,
with
but-
my facial expression, you would have fell for it.
Nice.
You were like, "Oh my God, are you kidding? What?" Boff.
But yeah, I agree with you, Meow, that in this
Loser.
case, it was just Keanu being careless. And also he's so trusting. He's been so trusting in this bromance or whatever he's got going on with Vince. He just has trusted it, which, Keanu, this guy has deceived you so often and you still fall for that. He's got your back. Like, I think he really, truly felt that him and
he
Vince
still
were going
goes
to the
back
end,
to
final
Vince.
two.
I love the kid. I love the kid so bad.
I just think
It
he
hurts
thought
my
that they
heart.
would be final two.
It really, really
Like,
hurts my heart because I really want that
me
kid to get
too.
the final two with Ashley.
Oh, me too.
And
But,
it's not gonna happen now. Ashley
No, it's
can
not
do it
gonna
by
happen.
herself. If she tries to save him, Vin's gonna try to say to Morgan, "Well, she's against us, and
Oh,
she
I'm
might get
telling
voted
you,
out,
if-
so she can't
if
make the move
Ashley-
that she wants to."
If Ashley makes it to final two and I'm in jury, I'm voting for Ashley. I honestly don't care who she's against. I'd be voting for her.
Wow.
I'd be so disgusted with everybody else that I'd just be like, you know what, Ash, you got my vote.
And Ashley win. Honestly, I would be happy with that.
A lot of people
she's been
will
very,
because a lot
very
of
good
people
this
are big
season.
I'm
fans of
hoping she makes
Keanu.
the final two. I'm hoping she does, honestly.
Everybody that's a big fan of Keanu will
too,
win.
me too.
Wants Ashley to win now.
Yeah,
That's the
would
only
vote
reason
for
they're
Ashley.
still waiting.
Yes.
So
she just has to get there.
it's
She has
kinda
to
weird,
win
but
something. She has
it
to
is what
win
it is.
something. Yeah.
Well, she'll
Well,
get
yeah,
there.
like
She'll get there because everybody
Oh,
that's left in the house are going to see Ashley as someone they can beat in the end. They just will.
yeah.
Well, I think they're going to see
Speaking of
Ava
Ashley.
as that. Ava's somebody they can beat at the end. So I
Oh
don't
no,
know,
they're
but
no.
Ashley's got to win
Now they're
something.
worried about Ava. They worry
Ashley's
about
got to
Ava
win
because
something.
Ava's got a lot of
Yes.
friends in the jury.
Yep, that too. Will for sure. Yeah. She's got
Oh,
one vote for
Lauren
sure.
and Kelly. Lauren and Kelly.
Yeah, we got it. Ashley needs to win something.
But that would sort of depend who she is against too. Because
Well,
maybe we can argue that
think
Will would
Lauren
vote
and
for
Kelly
Ava
and
no matter
Will.
what. But how many people would?
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kelly
But they're
and
gonna have to.
Lauren.
One of those
Yeah,
two girls
okay.
gonna have to
Yeah,
win
I can see those
something
three.
because then they cannot just take out those
Yeah, they
two
can't
without
float
doing
it out
anything.
now. Yeah, you can't float it out now. You got to do something.
Are you trying
Yeah,
to say that because it's Rachel season?
you got it. You got to do something.
You can't float it out.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Floaters grab a life vest. I forgot. Floaters grab a life vest.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
she'll be influencing the jurors for sure.
grab a
Floaters
life
grab your
vest.
life vest.
Oh my God! Imagine she said that in the jury house.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be rad. Yeah.
But also imagine that she wins, like Ava wins the final four HOH.
Yes,
That would
could
be like such a clutch
Yeah. What is she
win.
gonna do with that? But then the most
Because like she
important
needs
ones,
it.
but the
Like
most
that's how
important
she
one
guarantees final three.
comes up after that. So whoever, like, let's say Ava gets the next one, which would be great. I think that'd be perfect.
I think me
Because-
too. I go for the veto.
Well-
The final veto
well,
is the most important
Yes, I was
play
gonna say
ever.
because we need Ashley to win the final veto because that person gets all the power at the end, more than the HOH even.
Mhm.
Like I would
could
see
be
Ava do it
HOH,
on
but that
purpose. If
veto
Ava wins
person-
this, I'm gonna laugh my ass off because Ava won't have any problem to put Morgan out of the house.
Yeah, and then we need Ashley.
And she
to
probably
win
would
the veto.
have a nice
At least I do.
movement of body or some facial expression or F you because she likes to say that. And just say, well, it's about freaking time you leave the game. Goodbye.
But yeah, so
But it's true that in Final Four, it doesn't really matter who's on the block. Huh.
And she could use also to the end say Vince wouldn't even get rid of her because he has no balls to do it. She would actually say that. But I just did that.
Vince wants Ava and Ashley at the end. He needs to get rid of Morgan.
But he won't do it.
But
He will
won't.
not do it himself.
He won't. He's too much of a simp. He's not going to. Yeah,
I don't
he's
see
not.
him doing it, even though it would
He's
be
not.
more beneficial.
Well,
He
I
said he's
guess.
so dumb.
Well,
that
he would-
won't.
He would burn all of his votes in the jury. That's for sure. He's playing for second place. But
Well, here's the other thing, and I guess we don't have to bring controversy in this, but who knows? So, I mean, shout out to Ori. Most of us do end up listening to Ori streams on his chat or whatever earlier or whatnot. Apparently, a thing that's going around is on the feeds, and this happens several times where they kept talking, where Vince and Morgan kept talking about option one. They kept using these words. Well, should we do option one? Should we do option one? And people were trying to figure out what are they talking about. And the rumors going around, they're talking about that maybe it really doesn't matter who wins, Vinny or Morgan, because they're going to split the money. Now, legally, you can't do that, right? I guess the laws are, or whatever in Big Brother, you can't do that. But I'm sure you could do it in an underhanded, way under the table. You could do it. How could you prove whatever? But anyways, people are speculating that Vinny honestly doesn't care that he would get second because of him and Morgan are going to be an item from here on, or who knows, even not if they made a deal that they're going to split the money, then I guess it wouldn't matter. But that's just a thing that's going around. I thought I'd mention because I saw several chat rooms today that were talking about this option one and what it means. But who knows?
Hearing that, I have something to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, yeah, for sure. That Vince's revelation that he was going to put on Morgan in October after all this was over was that, oh, by the way, I'm not really splitting the money with you after all, because he said she would not like it, and I don't think she would like that.
Yeah, who knows? That could be.
I'm saying it now. I declare.
Okay.
Here it is. You
Yeah,
heard
so
it here
that's just
first.
another little added thing of why maybe, that they don't really care their placement as long as one of their placements is in the top 2. Do you know what I mean? Like they, who knows? But
Well, they
that
have a
could
good
be.
chance of being in the top 2, don't you think?
Oh yeah,
At least one of them
definitely.
does.
Yeah, definitely.
Morgan's in a
So I
much
think
better position.
that would
than-
I'm
definitely.
sure they're already celebrating the 2 of them because they know.
See, but Morgan wants to take Vince to the end because she knows that she'll beat
Oh,
Vince.
she knows she can beat him. Oh, 100%.
That's
He
right.
would get no vote.
And
He
Vince
would get no
for
vote.
Vince,
and nobody else wants to take Vince.
Morgan.
And no one else wants to take Vince.
That's
Maybe
true too.
Keanu,
Like I don't
except
Yeah.
maybe
see the
Keanu.
other girls like Rachel and Ava. They would like
Oh,
not
I
Rachel.
know.
Ashley
Yeah.
and Ava would likely take each other. So yeah,
Yes.
I would love this because I'm so
That would be a
disappointed
dead
in this
end.
season overall that I know people, are like, oh no, I am not mad at it. You know what? I would love for Ashley and Ava to be the final 2.
Really?
I know. Yes, I would. Because I don't want to reward. Anyway, I would love that. And I want Ashley to win.
I'd like to see Morgan and Vince in
That
the
would be
final
good.
2.
That'd
Yeah.
be my new, that's my new bias. I've had to
Honestly,
readjust
I don't
my-
want Vince in final 2. I don't want
Me
to.
either.
I would
Yeah,
like
I
him to
do.
be final
Me
3
either.
and then be
because
left
it makes
behind
Morgan's-
by whoever Ashley Ava.
To me, it just makes
even
Morgan's
Morgan.
win that
Oh.
much more impressive because she beat Vince. Somebody didn't he just win his 4th HOH? Yeah,
Yeah.
he just won his 4th HOH.
It's coming, babe.
This dude
Yeah, but
he has a resume. He's made the decisions. He's
yeah,
the
but it's
Jack
a
of this season.
resume. No, don't you dare.
And
He
then every
is.
HOH he
Hold on,
took
where
him.
is he?
Kaz.
Hold on for a second.
Hi,
Ashley
Kaz.
Ashley for the win, Kaz. Ashley.
I'm not hearing this.
Ashley for the
My
win.
hands are covered
Hey,
in
Cass.
your blood. I am the most dominant, masterful, and strategic player in this house.
Ashley.
Just saying.
That's so funny. Ashley for the win,
That's
Kaz.
Vince.
It's okay. I have a mute button for that thing.
That's Vince. Though. That's Vince.
I don't get to ever hear it again.
Oh,
Vince.
He is the
Vinny
most
the
dominant,
Lip.
the
there's
most
Beanie
dominant,
Boy.
masterful, and strategic player in the house. Look at this guy. Look at him.
God, I
I
can't.
don't know.
If I brought that home to my dad, he'd disown me. And if I
No, he
brought that
wouldn't.
guy to the door, my
He
dad would
breathed
be
in
like,
the mist.
no.
He breathed in the mist, bro. He would breathe in the mist.
My
It's
dad would
easy-
be like,
it's
no, you're not
easy to
leaving the
say
house
that.
with this guy. You're not
It's
leaving the
easy
house with him.
it's easy to say that on the other side of a TV screen, but be in the same room with this dude, you'll feel it.
Because he's
Like what? Are you talking to me? I bust his nose open.
Did Sari pass the mist to Vince? Is that what we're saying?
Oh, it's a
my God.
totally different type of mist.
Oh my God, yes, please.
I'll give that some credit. Who is this now? Cass Wash.
Yep.
Hey,
Wash.
Cass Wash.
No, I agree with Cass.
I love
also
that. I
like
love
social
that.
games, and Ashley has proven herself to play
Yes, there you
strategically in
go.
that sense. So,
But she's
yeah,
gonna
no,
have to
kudos
win
Ashley.
something
I
to
would love for her
guarantee
to win.
herself. I want her. She's got to. I'm rooting for
I
her.
want the
so-
veto. I want her to get the veto because she's the one that takes the
Yes,
last.
that way she can
last shot.
decide and she can take Ava. Yes.
Well, she's the kind
I
of
need
person.
her. I need Ashley to get that veto.
She's the kind of person that can pick a public fight with Keanu one moment, and then the very
Yes.
next moment be lined up with him.
Right.
Be aligned with him. It's
Exactly.
insane. It's insane how she's able to navigate the game like that.
Yep.
And
Exactly. See, that's
nobody's-
what everybody sees. How
I
great
mean-
she is.
well, Vince has been at least saying her name, but she's been protected by Morgan, whether
He thinks she can't
people
win
want to
shit.
acknowledge that or not. Ashley
She
makes
has
know
like
that.
she has made friends with people that at the beginning kind of wanted to target her. Like, wasn't like at some point the
shower
Mickey
gate.
Morgan
Shower
duo
gate.
kind of wanted to target, yeah, the shower gate, and then for some
Shower gate.
seasons, for some weeks, like they wanted to target
That
Ashley
was the
too,
dumbest
and then
thing
she was
ever.
friends with Morgan. So no, kudos to her. And I think one of the strengths that she had, that double-edged sword, but like ended up being a strength, is like that she's very blunt.
Yes.
But she doesn't mean bad, like she means
No.
well. Like one of the moments in the episode that they showed, where Morgan was super sad about like the Vinny drama, breakup, and everything, and Ashley was just like, "Girl, just move on and play for the win."
Yeah, right.
Well, see, for me, I like someone like Ashley because
Me too.
I kind of know where she's coming from. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
I know that she gives you a good baseline of I'm shooting you straight, whether you want to hear it or not. And like you said, she comes off a little blunt, but
Mhm.
it's in a way that makes you kind of,
In a
even if you
well-meaning
don't
way,
like it,
yes.
yeah. If you don't even if you don't like it, you can at least accept that this is how she is, and she's going to speak her mind, and I can appreciate that very much. I'd rather somebody tell me they're messed up than me having to find out later on how messed up they are.
Yep.
Want to use a
Yep.
bad analogy, but I like Ashley a lot. I've been trying to pick her every chance I've had to win some competitions.
Yes.
But you know what? She doesn't need to win competitions.
She hasn't needed to.
Yeah,
that's
she hasn't
amazing.
needed to till
Exactly.
now.
Doesn't-
I do
what
think
I
she does
love
have to
about
win this
social
one, though.
game. Social
Yeah.
game is
But
the
this
best
one
for
she
me.
does. She
I
still has to
agree.
get this
Be in
next one.
social.
And can I just mention too that the times that she has been pushed to
To the edges
show
when
her,
she wins.
yeah, to show herself, when
Yeah.
she's in a
It's
situation.
when she's up against it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's come through. So it's like,
Yes.
okay,
Yep.
okay,
Clutch. She's clutch. So let's see. She's usually
I
clutch.
heard that she's compared to Will.
Oh no. Nobody
you
compares
mean
to Will.
you mean the Will that
Sorry,
was just
Will, but,
evicted, right? You mean the
No,
Will in the jury house?
but Will, the one that said the competition, the one.
Doctor. Come
The
on,
doctor.
bro.
Oh, you mean Dr. Will? Oh
Yeah,
no.
Hey, no way.
No, not on that level.
No,
No.
I think that it's a very
Nah.
like they're both
Dr. Will was-
social, but it's
yeah.
very different types of social game.
Yeah.
Doctor Will
Totally.
was much more in your face.
Well,
than
he had his
Ashley is.
friend as well. He had his friend that played the phone thing. That was funny as shit. Remember?
Boogie.
Yeah.
Everybody every time they played a game. But some people compare him to him, and I'm like, nah. Ashley has her own game personally.
Yep.
Okay,
She
well,
was
if
in
it's
this game, and if she wins the game, I'm going to be really proud of her.
so anyway, our guy Vince has come up and won the HOH.
I don't even like looking at
And
his
he-
picture anymore. I'm so disgusted.
And he- but look, the mustache
Boy, onto a
lumberjack.
screen.
He
Get
needs to
Beanie
put up.
Boy off the screen, please.
He's got to put up 2 people. There's no more Blockbuster, so he has to put up 2 people for eviction.
There's no more
So-
Beanie
So
Boy.
he put up
obviously he's gotta put
Ava
up-
and
Well, obviously he has to put up our guy Keanu, right?
Yeah.
He
We're
belongs.
sorry, Keanu. We willed it for you. We really did, and just
He kind of
we were
belongs on the
willing you to
block.
get that. But
Well, it's
yeah,
just that he
left
keeps
focus.
on. He keeps reaching out for anyone to be an ally with him,
Yes,
for him.
poor guy.
But
But
this whole
he
season
finally realized that the only ally he had all game long
was lying
was
to
Rachel.
him.
Well, no, even
was
she
Rachel.
didn't really.
But the
Even
other-
she
yeah.
was gonna. She was willing to turn on him, no problem.
But that
No,
was also
Rachel-
because
Rachel
Keanu was turning on her like at any chance
I
he
still
got. Like
think
she
so,
was
yeah.
the one
Into
ratting
the
out
end.
Rachel to
I
Vince.
think
were
ratting
Rachel.
her out to everyone.
I believe
Great
Rachel would have
frenemies.
brought him to final 2 because I think
I
Well,
do
she
too.
sure.
saw,
I think
she
so.
I
saw
do
something
too.
in that kid. He
I
saw
think
something
that
in
as
that
well.
kid, and she was treating him like her son.
Yeah,
in the
because he's a
house.
nice
Yeah.
guy.
Well,
He
she
is
would
a
have
nice
beat
guy.
Keanu in a vote.
Too nice.
That's why.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
she would have teach him something. So at least she doesn't get to the end. She would have a
And he was
pupil would
willing
have
to
get to
take
the end with
second.
her.
He said he would have loved to have gotten second next to her. Do you remember him saying
Yeah,
that?
Sure,
He
no
said,
doubt.
he said he would have been fine with it.
but
Uh-huh.
But he's
chances,
too stubborn.
but
So
he's been
stubborn.
nominated. But he's been nominated by Vince. So and with there only being just the
Vince
one
has
veto
been,
competition to get yourself off, there's not going to
I
be.
can't believe he ever trusted Vince. I just can't believe he fell for this guy. I
Yeah.
can't believe it. Like
It
Vince has
looks
been
like
playing him this whole game, and every time he would screw Keanu would come back for more.
Yeah.
so.
Ah,
So the other nominee with Keanu was Ava, and so those are Vince's nominations. He keeps Morgan safe. He keeps Ashley safe.
Yeah. And the
I'm
veto was
honestly
played.
surprised that he kept Ashley safe. Like, no, going into like a Vinny HOH, I was really expecting
Yeah, 'cause
Ashley
that
to be
really-
on the block. So that she's
Morgan-
not.
Yeah, really
Morgan-
something
Kudos to her.
Morgan-
Like, what magic did
Morgan
you work on?
told
yeah, it wasn't in
Morgan
his best interest.
Morgan
It
told
was
in
not.
her you know when she does her M&Ms, she
Mhm.
says Rachel will be proud that we kept her judge together.
Oh.
She thinks
Yeah.
so, does she?
Morgan.
Yeah, well,
Well-
I think
Yeah.
she's got
Coming
another
in
thing
clutch.
coming.
Well, that is probably
not
Vince's
thinking-
worst move
yeah.
because he's got to know that Morgan and Ashley are closer than
Yeah.
Keanu and Ava, because Ava's by herself now that she's
Unbelievable.
lost Kelly and Lauren. Keanu's by himself, always has been the whole game. Morgan and Ashley, have to be close, right? Not as close as Vince thinks he is with Morgan, but Morgan has another person, and Vince really does not. He's burned his bridges. I would have definitely put up Ashley, or at least as the back door, right? If somebody wins the veto. So I guess we have to get into a veto competition now that Ava and Keanu are in. And right before we went on air tonight, they had that veto competition. And you're not going to believe who ends up winning the veto.
5-time winner.
It's our
veto
girl Morgan.
winner, Morgan.
Again, coming in
Oh.
clutch. Super. I mean, she really turned it on since Mickey left, since Jury started. I mean, has she become Casey Clark from season 20?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
who she's? I mean, she really is just turning it on in all aspects, right? It's not just that she's winning these comps, but she made a huge move in having Vince. It didn't pan out, but still convincing Vince to put up Lauren. That's a monumental move. She could have very well went home.
Sure.
She would have went home if she didn't win the blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
She-
yeah.
Works hard for what she wants. Something that I really liked about Kelly on her exit interview, what Morgan wants, Morgan gets.
That's
It's
an
true,
endorsement.
'cause she works for it. She hustles. She doesn't stop. She pushes and pushes until, well, in this case, Vinny caves. So yeah, no, she props to her intense gameplay.
There's a Donna Summer song. She works hard for her money. So hard for you, honey.
So we have another situation where Vince and Morgan are the veto and HOH holder, and they again control how this house is going to go with just the 5 of them left. And this is something that we don't know yet, so we can start diving into any predictions that we may have.
I have one thing to say. You remember Vanessa's season?
Season 17.
Okay.
Season,
Do you remember at the end, Steve got it done?
Steve won the final HOH, yes.
Now the veto. And then he did not pick her, right? Yeah, he did not pick her. She went to the jury. She didn't.
I know. In third place.
He kept the twin, right?
That's right.
I think Ashley's going to do the same thing to Morgan.
Okay.
Oh,
And
like
she's-
not pick her for final 2?
Yeah, and then
I mean, that would make the most
Ashley's
sense
going to
for
become
Ashley.
Steve.
I see.
And
For
that's how she
Ashley's
could win the game.
So Ashley's going to become Steve and
Yeah,
snip the best player at the end of the game by
Yeah.
winning that final competition.
that's what she needs to do.
And she needs to pick Ava.
Yeah. Yeah.
and then she takes
think she
Ava to
went.
the end.
No, actually,
think
she could beat the pony vote.
She can
That's a
beat
new name for
Mustache.
him.
She might beat Vince, but the Mustache ain't going to be beaten by Ashley.
Oh yes,
Anyway.
she beats him. If
She
she
does.
sends
She
Morgan home, she could turn around and say,
Yeah.
"Well, I did exactly what Vince could not do all season long. Get rid of Morgan."
But why even risk it? Just bring Ava, and then it's a sure thing. Yeah, don't even
No,
risk it.
actually, they all
So-
say that Ava can win over her.
You
So
think?
if Morgan does win the veto, which she does, and Keanu and Ava are on the block, does she leave the nominations as they are, or does she put Ashley up on the block in exchange for Keanu or Ava?
I don't know. I think maybe Cass knows that. Then I don't know if they played a veto yet live.
I would
I'm
assume that doesn't
unaware.
use it. I don't know much like where everyone is at, but I would put like if I knew how many chips I have, like I would vote for Morgan not using it.
Me too.
Yeah, she's not going to use it. I would say she's not going to use it.
They're gonna let that vote out, and Ashley and Morgan control the votes. They're the only two voting this week, so they control the votes. They'll vote out Keanu most definitely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes the most sense.
Well, he's already been told. He already knows.
Okay, so Keanu gets voted out at the end of or whatever time, leaving the three ladies and Vince as the HOH. He's going to be the outgoing HOH, and we're going into Final Four where it only matters really what the who
Veto
the
winner.
veto holder is as far as making the decision on who continues in the game.
Yeah. To me, I'll be
Safety
focused on
is
winning
still
that.
there, but safety
So-
is still available for the HOH winner at least.
Yeah, you could win the HOH and win the veto to make sure that's.
You could.
And
Xavier
I
did
could
it.
see either Morgan's going to go for both of them, or she'll win the HOH. Or HOH should be comfortable, and then if Ashley wins the veto, she's not going to think anything of it, and Ashley's going to turn around and say, "I vote to evict
Vince.
Mustache,"
That'll
That's
be-
what
and
I'm
that would be
thinking.
my birthday present.
and that's a final three, all female final three. That'll be the first time in a long time, right? I remember season 6 did it, but I don't not fresh in my head. I don't remember who else was able to accomplish such a thing.
Yeah, that would be very fun to see, honestly. And I don't think I think even Morgan might cut Vince if she wins the veto. Just
Oh.
because I think she has higher chances to beat. I mean, pretty much anyone really.
Well, Morgan beats everybody, right?
I know,
beats
Morgan-
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. I guess it
Morgan-
doesn't really
She
matter.
doesn't.
She
She doesn't care
takes
who.
out. Actually,
Nobody is a.
Okay, no, never mind.
Everybody
But
said the same thing.
But at the
Vince
same.
is number 4 of winner.
But
Number
at the-
4.
But at the
Number
same.
3 is Ava. Number 2 is Ashley. Number 1 is Morgan.
Okay. But at this point, she holds her fate in her own hands, right? Because
Yeah.
if she loses at any point, then they have. Who keeps Morgan at this point? Nobody, right?
No,
Does it
she already said it.
Even
She-
Ashley has to do it.
Even
for her
Vance
resume.
Vance says he's taking her to final 2. She still doesn't believe that.
I can't believe it either. Vince can beat.
You
either
shouldn't
the other
believe
two.
it. If
He
you
should-
really want to
especially if he
win the
takes out
game
Morgan.
perfectly, she should win at least one. She doesn't have to win both. She could win the HOH or the veto when it comes to her, and then let it happen. Because maybe that's the way she'll get rid of him. Maybe Ashley's going to win it, and she'll remove Vince out of the game, or vice versa. You know,
Yeah.
Ashley wins the HOH, wins the veto. It would be kind of cool if she wins the last 2. Press my finger, cross my finger, double. But we'll see. We shall
Okay.
see. There is surprise. It's been surprise in the past. When you
I do
least
have a
expect it.
question.
Sure. Shoot.
On Final Four, if you are not the person on the block
Yes.
and
It
you
don't
win
matter.
the veto,
It
and
don't
you
matter.
use
Even when when you're final four, you win the HOH. It don't matter who you put up because the
No, no,
veto
no. But
is the
can
only
I finish my
person that.
question?
Okay, sorry,
Essentially, like if
sorry.
you are not the person that's on the block and you win the veto and you use it on someone that is on the block,
Mm.
does your
You,
safety from winning also get transferred because there's only like three people,
I'm
three eligible
afraid
people
so.
left?
You become vulnerable if you replace yourself with the person on the block because
Oh,
that's
so you
all
would
there
by
is.
default get replaced, and it's not like there's
Yes,
only one nominee left.
I'm
Okay,
afraid
okay,
so. I wish it were a
okay.
different way, but that's uh that's the way it's
The
been
only person
explained to
that could
me.
replace the person on the block is
I've looked
the
into it.
HOH. If she wins the veto, she'll say, "Okay, I put at first I put Vince and Ashley. Now I'm gonna take down Ashley. I'm gonna put Ava." And then
Okay.
by default, she gives the permission to Ashley to vote the last person out.
Well, no, if Morgan wins the HOH, she leaves Vince off the block and then puts Ava and Ashley because it doesn't matter who it is, right? The veto winner,
Yeah.
if it's one of the two ladies, replaces Vince and Vince gets voted out. And
The last time I
if it's
checked,
Vince that wins,
Ed,
he's already off the block anyway.
the HOH cannot vote the last person out of the house.
Yeah, of course. So
She
essentially, as
has
long
to
as
give
Vince
that
doesn't win
power.
the veto, we're good.
Yes, exactly.
And he
uh,
can't win the HOH, so that's where we're at.
My point.
exactly.
I just love
Maybe
this week.
for Vince especially, I don't know how beneficial was it for him to win this HOH specifically, just because next week he only has the veto to secure his place.
Especially when he knows that he's the only going up against Keanu. Keanu would have kept him safe over the
Mm-hmm.
other three ladies in the house. He just
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah, that is true. Sad but true.
Even as many times as Vince has just completely burned this guy, he would still
Yeah.
probably put up anyone, all three of them
It
over.
wouldn't have made any difference because Morgan won the veto.
Poor Keanu.
Mm.
And the thing is, though, is that as someone who watches the edited version, he's getting a great edit. I mean, he's coming off like a hero in the edit.
Yeah, I love him. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna find out who he is, and I'm gonna talk to him. And then I'm gonna pull his ear out. What were you thinking? Why did you let go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no can, no can.
if it would have been another person, I think Ashley would have helped him to stay, but it's too small of a it's too dangerous for her to even try, right?
Why? Nobody's even talking. I mean, we're in the final, what's going to be the four with Keanu being voted out. Nobody's even mentioning Ashley except Vince.
Well, Ashley would
And
love
Vince
to
can't
keep
do
him.
anything next
And
week.
Morgan
He
won't
doesn't
let
win.
him. So there you go. Even with there's final four, he's got to put up two people, and Morgan still won't let him.
It don't matter who you put up. You just
I know.
ask everybody. Say, do you guys want to go up? Which one wants to go up? That's
Well,
what I would say. Which
that's what
one
he'll
wants to
say.
go up? Like it doesn't matter. You guys got to play a veto. Who wins the veto is the one to decide.
Well,
So
Morgan's
what's
the one who doesn't go up if it's Vince, but he can't win the HOH. So
I put him. I put his ass up.
Yeah, I would put him too, just because, just as a symbolic move, even though it doesn't matter. Vince.
Why not? You put the last guy to evict of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
no,
you
I
shave his,
am really,
you
really
shave his
hoping that he
mustache on
doesn't
his
win.
way out.
So
He
with
takes the
him,
mustache off.
with him winning his fourth HOH, though, he has an opportunity of tying the all-time. Just in the one season of playing, he's got a chance of being like the all-time HOH.
Yeah, he's going to be in the final HOH and win the question and beat whoever's beside it.
It's crazy.
And those questions are a lot about knowing the person that you played a game with. Now, the only thing that he ever accomplished with everybody else except for two women is talk to them and lie to them. So how did he found out anything about their life or things like that?
He don't
Good
care.
luck. Good luck, because when they ask, when they're gonna say something about, you need to guess which one they say. You won't even know what to answer.
Well, then that'll be on him, and
Yep.
he'll lose.
They'll say, What was that girl name again?"
He don't care.
Exactly.
They all blend together. He forgot who Kelly was, much less having a
My
final
point.
with
So
her.
Much
you're
as
gonna
I
ask
wanted
questions,
to.
and you will be like, "Why is she asking this question? I don't even know what one to answer." He is not prepared for that. But Ashley is. Ashley is. She knows everybody in the house.
Okay, bro, but I mean, he's playing the game. He's doing it, man. He's navigating. I mean, he hasn't given Morgan or Lauren anything. He's been taking from them all season. He gives Morgan one thing, and it paid off for him in dividends because of the double elimination. He didn't even sniff the block.
I'm gonna tell you what he reminds me of, this guy, for this season. You know the old fashioned pajamas that guys wear and the back doors open? That's,
Yeah,
that's him.
yeah.
That describes his season to the T.
That's
That's
his
a funny image. Funny mental image.
Yeah, with the two buttons. You get it?
Yeah. And Morgan's poking at it. Get the fuck out of here. Listen to me. I'm
Yeah.
bugging you. That's all he did. Also, he lost his season because he lost his mind was set on two women. But he little did he know that one woman was really onto him, and she taught him what it is to manipulate someone to the maximum. And that's what she did. She manipulated all these HOH.
I mean, but he's manipulating them by just asking for mercy, and they're giving it to him.
Yeah, but the audience doesn't see that. They only see Morgan doing her is controlling his HOH. That's all
what I
these.
mean.
I mean, the casuals probably, but
It's cringe, but it's effective. I'm in awe. I'm in awe of it.
Oh my god!
I'm in awe of it, though. I am. And I'm
Dude,
sure that this is
might as
how
well
he
be a
lives his whole
what?
life.
Might as well be a waterbed if you're that kind of guy. You keep crying so much just on your bed. Like, this is ridiculous.
the thing is, it's not even about the crying. It's about like essentially like the whining and all of the woe me, I'm so pitiful, please,
Yes.
so that everybody
Oh,
pities
I'm
him,
over it.
and so
Why
he doesn't
can't I
have
have
to take
it? It's a form of
responsibility
manipulation.
for his
Yeah.
actions.
Why
That's
can't I
what
have
kills
the two
me.
girls? Why can't I have the two girls?
Oh my
Honestly,
gosh.
that's even
he's
about
such a
the-
wimp.
I want
But
both.
it's Keanu too. It's Keanu too. It's everybody. It's not just the women of the house. It's the people of the house. He's got that effect on all of them. Maybe not Ashley so much, I guess, and Ava kind of. But she,
Not Rachel.
And Ava
But-
clocked him pretty
yeah, but like
quickly. Ashley eventually clocked him too.
Yeah.
They're over
I
him.
think
They're
I
He
think
doesn't have
Fernando
anything on
finally has
Ava.
to.
He did not. Nothing happened to Ava. Nothing happened to Ashley, and he
But-
did not do anything to Rachel.
but none of them have been in any kind of power position to
Right,
do
and they
anything
haven't
to
really
him.
been in
Well, Rachel,
jeopardy. People were just
Ava
gonna
won
throw
an
him along.
HOH. Rachel won an HOH.
That's right.
They were in power,
Vince
so
is-
he
and
did
Vince
not
is right
control
there.
nothing.
And Vince is right there.
He was on the block. She said she put him on the block.
Yeah,
Rachel did,
yeah.
and also as Ava.
Yeah.
He doesn't control everybody. He controlled his mustache growing.
But all it did was build his resume.
Yeah, his backdoor pajamas, bro.
Build his resume, but on eliminating the people that were writing for him. Like
Yeah.
every
Now they're in
single
the jury.
HOH, he
is.
put Kelly on the block, and Kelly was
Was the
ride
final
or
two.
die at the beginning. Keanu, was it like? Didn't he put Keanu on literally every HOH of his
Yes.
as well?
And they're still, and he
Keanu
still
was
wants to work with him.
desperately. Yes, and that's unbelievable. Adrian went on his HOH. Who else was it that went on his HOH? I kind of forget now.
There's so many.
I can't remember.
There were so many.
Well, Keanu's going on this HOH.
Yeah,
So-
Keanu's going on this one. Kelly finally went on his HOH after 4 times of nominating her.
Yeah,
Keanu said he's not voting for him.
Keanu.
Keanu's not voting for him. Kelly's not voting for him. She said it out loud. She's not
He
voting
got rid
for
of
him.
Zay. That was the first elimination. He got rid of Zay.
Right.
Remember that dude, Zay? Hold up. Where is he? Where is he? Hold on. Where is
He
Zay?
was my pick to win the season. He was my pick to win the season, y'all. Zay.
And Vince.
I forgot. The only thing I remember of this guy is looking at himself in the mirror and then puffing his tits up.
Oh, man.
That's all I saw. And that was it. I don't remember if he spoke English or in French or anything. I don't remember the guy whatsoever.
Well, because he was evicted first.
Yeah, usually
and-
the
and
first evicted
he
are
did
hard
not-
to remember, to be
remember him.
honest.
The
He
only,
did
reason,
not
the, only
even
reason
impress
why,
me.
the only reason why anyone remembers Matt is because of Angela's dramatic
Crazy eyes.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Oh
they
my
wouldn't have
God.
remembered him either. Yeah.
Yeah, he's known just for that. Imagine that one. That's so pathetic.
Yeah.
He needs
Yeah,
one of those,
poor
he
man
needs
for
one of
that.
those bobblehead. He needs
But
one
at
of those
least it keeps
bobblehead
him
dolls.
remembered. He's remembered though, so
And then the crazy.
Yeah,
eyes
that's
is-
true. At least he's got one thing on top of Isaiah here. His name, I think it's Isaiah Zay.
Yep.
Frederick.
Frederic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one out. He was called out. Rachel.
yeah, that was his mistake. What he should have done, I've heard other people say, is the truth. Even if whatever he should not have vocalized it, because vocalizing it was the doom of him. Because everybody jumped up at that. No, don't
Well,
do
Jimmy-
that to Rachel.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy was.
He should not have said
called
it
her
out loud.
Jimmy
Yeah,
did.
he's gone too. He's gone
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
mafia
point
hit,
for-
bro.
Point proven. Everybody who did that met their demise. So note to self: if you're on Big Brother, do not vocalize most of your thoughts.
I'm still thinking about that. how
Just
she-
do the action. Yeah, just do the
How she-
action. Get in the diary room and vote your vote. You know.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
Rob.
these people, they broadcast too much, especially on a controversial thing like a returning player. Not the move.
Right?
Rachel or
But
anybody.
I don't think
you
that
just
that
don't
was
do
what
that.
sent Jimmy out the door, was it?
I don't think so either. It was. I was saying it's Mickey taking over the HOH and doing the unexplainable.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, essentially. That was Mickey's weird HOH, I guess. losing
Yeah.
the
Very
plot.
strange. This is a strange season. Kind of a
It's been-
strange cast, a strange season.
Well, you need
Honestly.
a strange season. You know, it's a 25th anniversary, the 25th
Yes.
year.
Did you guys see
So
what Kaz wrote?
Yeah.
That's funny. What do you think about Mickey, Kaz?
Oh man, she went too soon, bro.
She ought, bro. She ought. Sorry.
She went too soon.
I love her.
She's doing great, you guys. She's in the Bahamas right now or something.
Oh, pfft,
Oh, wow.
come on,
Good for
lady.
Oh, yeah.
her.
I saw one of her. I saw a couple of them now. She's been doing these, lives or
Nah,
whatever.
you're not black. Miss
She's-
Small, you're not black.
Ah,
No, she's not
She's
black.
been deleted. Oh, how's she blocked? I don't know.
We can't block
I don't
people in here.
I don't even know how to block. It'd have to be. Hi, Ma.
Wow, what
Unless
is
she means
that?
something else.
Maquette person.
Hey, you too, guys.
You write down bucket.
Market.
That is kind of true though. His mistake was applying. Man, first one out, it was kind of a bomb though. But it was his own fault. He had 2 chances to remove himself from the block and did not. Bye. Your whole thing was being a comp beast, and you didn't do nothing, man. Bye.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of the like, it's both a good and a bad thing to be perceived as a comp beast. One, because if you actually are one, then I mean, yeah, the game is
But
much
you didn't even
easier
get
because
the
you can
chance
win
to
things.
be one.
Yeah,
Exactly. The
Keanu.
bad thing
You didn't get
is
the
that
chance.
if others perceive you to be one and you happen to be on
Right.
the block,
That was the
it just feels like
situation.
the right thing to vote you out, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's a
if I was in the
perception.
house, I would be the first one to advocate for voting the strong guys out, because I
Right.
myself am not exactly strong, or like
Right.
can win a lot of the physical comps. So yeah, it just
Right.
made sense, I guess.
I get
Yeah.
that.
Or a lot of times they vote out people who are just likable because they're like, oh, they're likable. They got to go. They'll get everybody to vote for them.
Well, that's just
Yeah.
stupid though, because it's, you know.
I've seen it all over these past
Oh God, I've
20
seen people
years
getting
of
thrown
Big
out. I've
Brother.
seen people
They
almost
just don't
fight.
like you, or they think somebody's
If we're gonna talk about
prettier than the other
every
person. It just, oh my God.
season, I've seen it all.
Human
We'd
I
like to
seen,
think that
I
we'd
also
like to
seen
think-
that we're not supposed to be seen, but unfortunately, something the blackout comes out and you can actually see people's body parts.
we'd like
So,
to think
yeah,
that a
we've
lot of
seen it
these
all.
people are doing it by game playing and strategy, but a lot of times people are just voting just for voting. Like, I don't like that person. That person is,
Well, except for
threatening me,
Danielle's
or
season, that was not fair.
yeah.
You know, at least they
Well,
don't
there've been
let
a lot
you
of them that
watch
have
a
been not
season at
fair.
home.
But
But
that's the
it's a
game.
good thing they don't let you go see the season at home, though.
Oh.
You know, I think what did happen to Danielle was a not a good thing. Was not fair, because I watched that season.
Fair?
She should have won. It's not fair.
Yeah, what is
She
fair in
played a
this
master
game?
game, and then they listened to the season at home, and they decided not
Yes.
to vote for her.
There haven't been
Right.
too many winners that I've been honestly thrilled with. They just sort of
But
are
she
the
knew
ones
they
that
were.
end up.
She knew they would watch it at home, though. That was
Yeah.
how it was played. She
That's
knew
true.
that.
She knew they
no,
were
no.
watching, but she didn't
The
know how the
people-
episodes would be edited. Like, that's not
The
something you
jury,
know or
for
can
sure.
control what production
Well,
that's
does.
true.
For sure.
The
For
jury,
sure.
the jury doesn't go home to watch the entire season to vote. They go in the jury. They don't know what's going on except those little video.
I
But for her
understand.
season, they went home and watched the entire season. They came back and voted.
Just
No,
like
they're
they
not
did
getting it.
the season before. I understand. I got it.
That's sad though. They should repeat. Actually, they should repeat the season to see. You know
But
what
it
I'm
wouldn't be
saying?
the same. It would never be the same. Like, we cannot replay a
Oh
moment
my
that
God!
passed already.
Don't do a speed cycle game like you just send her in a
She wouldn't have beat
reindeer.
Jason at the end. She wouldn't have beat Jason if it was the two of them getting to the end. The house just liked Jason better than they liked Danielle.
No. I guess you don't watch this game like I did. I know
Ah.
for a fact those people complain of the things she said. Did you see what Danielle called these people most of the time?
Yes. She counted
That's
them
what
down.
made me laugh. It
She
made
counted
me
them
laugh because
down.
it's true. It's true. She's called the truth. I love the
10 to
woman.
go.
The girl
9 to
made
go.
me
8
laugh
to go.
every day. That's why I love her so much. And when she didn't win, I was so upset. I was like,
Oh,
this is
she was
stupid.
fantastic, bro. It was a great game. Loved it.
I mean, seriously.
But it's still, at the end of the day, it's still about people who like you, man. And
But they
even
don't.
though
That's
they
why it's
like
also
her,
a social game.
You
they
should
like her,
exactly. Thank
but
you
they
for
like
saying
Jason
that.
more. They liked him more.
Oh, Jason fucking snored the entire season.
I'm just saying they liked him more. They said if he would have got to the end, they would have voted for him.
But that
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. No, they get to watch the show. They put their foot in their mouth when they say, "Oh, that's the reason why." No. Everybody agreed that we watched the season. We were upset with the things she says, and that's why we voted for him.
That's why That's why. What's her name? Lisa. That's why she cut Jason instead of Danielle at the end. She was the final HOH winner. She got to pick between the two of them, which one she sat next to, and she cut Jason because he was going to win. Danielle. I mean, she was good too, but the only person that knew what she was doing was Jason. It was so low profile. You know what I mean? They were the secret alliance. They still are. It was fun to watch.
Oh yeah, that was a great season. That was a great season.
I
Like
agree.
people didn't get to watch season like that.
That's when we
Because
got the. That's
they're
when we got the
used to
veto.
see not all the vetoes, all the stuff,
That's when we got the
and
veto. Exactly.
yeah. And
Marcellus
then some
didn't use it.
season would play without the veto.
Yeah, Marcellus didn't use it. When he first got the chance to get one, he didn't use it.
Oh my god, I wanted to kill him.
Yeah,
I wanted to kill him so bad.
Julie Chen smacked him in the back of his head.
Oh yeah, gosh, that was live too, live. Gosh, he would have won. I think Marcellus would have won. He played a great season.
He had a lot of people in the jury that would have voted for him. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about that. But Jason was still the most liked person in the house, bro. He would have beat all of them.
Yeah.
That's why Lisa had to get rid of him. And even though Danielle played a better game than Lisa too, like you said, it was her,
Yeah.
just her disparaging comments that didn't help.
Oh my
And that's
God.
why nowadays in Big Brother they usually talk about like jury managements because
Sure.
it is important that the jurors are willing to vote for you.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what Vince's problem is, right? He's got the resume over everybody, but he's not going to win the jury votes.
No, he tanked his game on his own,
Yeah,
and
That's right. He loses it to all three of those people in the jury. He loses to all of them.
yeah. Oh, he does.
And Ava.
So you guys want to make some bets?
Yeah, so what are we looking at? We're looking at, I guess, the first timeline event is does Morgan use her veto?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
See, we have to show live to say that we actually voted, so we don't have to write it down, right?
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I mean. If
yeah,
we
that
all
works.
agree, there's no real point because we're all going to get the same amount of stuff.
True.
So,
And then, who do you guys think is going to win the HOH?
okay, jump forward like that. Not who's going to be eliminated or who
I
goes
think
out.
that's
Well,
the
who's going to be eliminated? I don't want to say his name, but I could put all my money on that.
Yeah, I mean, Keanu is most
yeah,
likely going home
Keanu's probably going home.
versus Ava for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Everybody.
then the HOH would be who?
Well, between Vince, that's not eligible, Morgan, who's won everything, Ashley, who's won nothing except for one,
I'm hoping for Ava.
and Ava,
That
who's
way
won one HOH.
Morgan can win
I would
the
say Morgan
veto.
will most likely win the HOH on this.
Probably, but I'll take a long shot and say Ava.
I'm gonna say
Oh, wow.
Ashley.
I mean, I
Oh,
want
this is
Ashley
fun.
too.
This
Not
is
a different
fun.
Person.
This is fun. Let's do this.
Good. So
I'm
I'm
Ashley too.
Ava.
What did you
Meows,
put? What did you
Ashley.
put? Who put Ava to win? That was Colleen, right?
But what's Morgan? She's already
Colleen,
got.
yes.
Ava, yeah, Ava to win
Four.
HOH, not the game, but yeah.
Is it 4
to win
straight
HOH.
vetoes?
Yeah.
Or 5?
So Colleen, you want 1 point for the
Ava.
HOH?
Yep.
Ava. And you two want Ashley to win the HOH?
I mean,
don't know.
well, right now it would be like, who do we think is gonna win?
Yeah,
I guess
that's
I
what
just
it is.
always
Who we
mix my
think it
thinks
is.
and my hopes together. So
Yeah, me too.
I'm just gonna put my
Me
hopes on
too.
Ashley and have her win
Me
the
too.
one win that she critically needs. I think.
So you want the
if not
HOH, you want the veto?
She needs the veto. Like she needs a win, but I would
So
prefer
you put
it
her
to
on
be the
both?
HOH.
That would
Okay.
No. I put Ashley as the HOH because I would love for her to win because that means a guaranteed final 3. So Ashley HOH for me,
That's good.
and
Yeah.
Ava win, and then Ava veto. That would be good.
Okay, so you have it backwards. So,
Okay, so we got Ashley.
I'm voting for an Ashley veto.
so you want okay? So Colleen wants Ashley veto,
Veto, yeah. And Ava
Veto.
HOH.
Oh,
and
That's
Ava
my bet.
HOH.
That'll be my bets or hopes or whatever.
It's fun.
So you want Ashley for HOH, Ed, as well?
man, that's everybody that's eligible.
It's
the only-
better, Morgan, I guess.
Yeah, it's Ava, Morgan, and Ashley.
That's
Those are the only
cheating.
people that are. That's the only people that are going for it, right? Because Vince has to sit out.
So you want to take some of your points and vote on everybody?
Well, here's the thing. I've got Morgan and Ava are on my team. So if I've got 2 out of 3 chances of winning the HOH or the veto, I guess.
True.
But Vince makes it 2 out of 4 for the veto. So okay. I don't think I want to bet here. I just want I'll let my players give me points.
Okay, so you don't want to vote for
Okay,
anything?
then your hopes, I guess. So just not with point booster, like your
Yeah, I'm
hopes and
just going to
dreams,
bet
yeah.
that my people just give me points based off of winning. Like I think Morgan's going to win the HOH and the veto. If you want my honest opinion,
I'm putting that.
Sorry.
You didn't bother me. Morgan as a what do you call that? The HOH. Ashley as the veto, and Vince out of the game.
Oh! I think if Morgan wins the HOH and the veto, then Vince is going to be safe, and they're going to get rid of.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying that Ashley wins the veto and sends him
Oh,
to the house.
you don't think Morgan's going to use her pull to try to?
No, Ashley's playing her own game. She'll send him home because
Yeah.
she knows
I think
when
so,
him in the
too.
game. Listen to that. When him in the game, she doesn't pick him to go to final 2. By sending him home, she has a chance to have her take her to the final 2. That's how Ashley's going to think. If it's Vince there, she'll do this. If she wins the HOH and wins the veto, which is a big chance she could do both.
I'm guessing.
Oh God, I'm praying God, and my toes are crossed and my fingers are crossed.
She's bad. Look how bad she is.
I know she's bad, but you picked her when I wanted her. Shut up.
I'm fast.
Yeah, shish. It's okay. I voted for her to win the game. I also changed my vote from Mickey to Ashley. And like I said, I don't know if
I like
Mickey
Ashley
went
too.
down, but hopefully she did. Man, I'm pretty sure she kept up with everything. She should be okay. So
Wait,
and I also, I changed my because Mickey. I at the beginning of the season I said Mickey and Morgan to win the game. But I changed because of the way she was so annoying me. I changed it to Ashley.
That was funny. Okay. Sorry, go ahead, D. I'm having a moment.
Yeah.
You always have a moment.
It's an inside joke.
Yep.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, I have everybody down. So what do you think is going to leave? If you have to pick whoever you want to win this game, do you want to call it?
Who's going to win the game? I already know who's going to win the game. It's going to be the. Well, I don't think the mustache has a chance of winning the game.
No, he's not winning the game.
But I think it's going to be between
my
Morgan
birthday
and
present.
Ashley.
He's not
If
winning
one
the
of them,
game.
whichever one of them gets there, is going to win the game. If they're both there at the end, that would be. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that to be completely.
Well, yeah, I like to
Before
see.
winning, actually, before the winner, let's manifest a final 2.
Because I like that final 2 actually, Ashley and Morgan.
Ashley Morgan would be fun, honestly, and I think it would be very close, like tiebreaker close.
I believe
Morgan has the
in
stats, and Ashley has the
power.
ability to argue.
I'm going to tell you something. I
Yes.
think Ashley could get up and talk just like the other one and win this game. She's an attorney. An attorney knows how to talk.
That's what I was thinking. Especially if she is against Morgan, she has all the more reasons to prepare like the speech of the season.
Of a lifetime.
Absolutely.
Speech of a lifetime.
Oh, in my opinion, I think she's already started on her.
Probably.
Yeah, she's probably going to get up. She's
The
probably
lower
going to
she
get
is,
up.
I wouldn't put it
And
past
she's going
her
to start
be
talking.
thinking about it
And we're
already.
all going to be like, what the fuck?
I
That came out
created
of
a
her
moment
mouth?
here. I created a moment here. I created a moment here, and then just tie them all
She's
into.
gonna blow us
Weave
out
them
of
into her
this place. I'm telling you right now. My heart is for Ashley.
She's
my
probably
heart
been
is
on the
for
right
Ashley.
side of all the votes.
When it comes to the gameplay, is Morgan. but my heart belongs to Keanu, but he's not here, so my heart's gonna follow Ashley.
Keanu.
Because I really want those two to be
Keanu.
final two, but if he's not there, Ashley's gonna be there, and I know that Rachel will be proud if either one would have been there. When it comes to Morgan,
True.
of course, he's going to applaud Morgan for winning because you know that Rachel applaud game play like that because she played it with her brain and win some competition.
Oh,
She did
oh.
both.
Now I'll give you that. I think that Rachel really is a front runner for the AFP award. You know, the way
Yeah, I
she-
think she would win. Rachel will win, likely.
she already had a fan base. She gained new fans this season, like
Yeah,
with me.
she
And I
did.
think that
I'm one of them.
you've mentioned it. I've mentioned it. that,
I'm one of them.
We've become fans of hers after this season. So,
I mean, the
I mean,
girl.
that's a big jump start
Wow.
to win the AFP. My early
Agreed.
pick of Ava probably has faded off a bit. Will, I think, picked up a lot of my Ava votes.
Will got a lot of votes.
He just became so endearing.
On my
He was
behalf
such a good
to vote
dude.
for him.
He
But
was. Yeah.
I
at the
got,
end of the day,
10
it's gotta
votes
be
from
Rachel.
someone else because I'm not American. I asked someone else to vote for Will from me. And also I have vote for Rachel.
Oh, I can't deny Will with somebody, but I got to bring her up right now. This is the icon. Everybody knows who she is, right?
Of course, the one and only.
Why isn't it not uploading faster than I want it to?
That's okay. It gives us time for a drum roll.
If Keanu's there, that's
What does it say? I already have a maximum number of stuff on here.
Oh, let's
Okay.
remove one.
Yes, I'll do that one, and then we'll try again. Oops.
The first nominee evicted, or something.
There she is. Hi.
There you go.
The one.
Right, the icon. I
and
think that
only
she's. Look at that.
Rachel.
That's what I mean. She's stunning right there. She
Yeah.
got it going, and I think she's going to be. This is something that she hasn't had in Big Brother, which is, she has a big fan base, but she wasn't really endearing to the
No.
fans. Right? She wasn't.
Now it's insane.
Right? I mean, people loved Rachel but in a different way.
Tehran, when Tehran did a podcast because of the what happened during the game, imagine that one. She doesn't know nothing about that yet. Imagine when she walks out of the house, she goes home and her husband said, "You need to watch this." She's going to be so humble and she's going to say, "Oh my God." And then she won't believe how many people were like rooting for her and were so upset that they did that to her.
Yeah, I think it'll be
So
heartwarming for her.
It was controversial the way she went out without being nominated or voted upon or anything. I mean, that was kind of weird.
yeah.
Especially for a way to get rid of.
I would have better like to see her go out, the same way the Big Brother should be.
Well, what she
Not
should have
open the
done,
fucking door.
and it's her competitive spirit that took the better of her. But what she should have done, if she didn't get first, then she should have not tried to go at all. If you're not going to go first, then you don't even go.
I
at all.
believe that her mom came out of her and said, I don't think they'll be able to. She was probably trying to cover for Will, and then Ashley said, and maybe Ashley and Will won't be able to do this. And maybe she was thinking of many things at the same time when she went to try it, right? And I know she was trying to, because there's not too many people left. After her, there was not too many people left, right? So maybe in her head, if I don't do this, they won't be able to do it. Maybe she was trying to cover for those two, which when they never won. So she says, I'll take the fall for everyone. Because I think that's all she was thinking. And when she started playing this thing, she probably said, oh my God, Ashley can't do this. She probably said that she won't even be able to turn the wheel. It was a heavy wheel. Everybody said that the wheel was heavy to pull.
Okay, but look at the people who went before Rachel, though.
Yeah, but do you know Morgan's muscles?
Yeah, but I know Lauren is smaller than Rachel.
No, but she still have muscle.
Okay, so does Rachel. and she's
Yeah,
bigger.
but she's an older woman,
Okay.
and the boobs are there.
Yes.
No, none of the other women have boobs. Okay.
But that's
Okay.
not gonna make you win or lose this competition.
I
Like
know.
you're
I
not
mean,
doing.
in a wheel, your breast goes where when you start to turn that thing.
Okay. Okay.
It's
It go.
off balance. It's off balance. My ex
I
had
don't follow
boobs
your
like that. I
argument.
know
I'm
what I
sorry.
mean.
You just don't understand now. You just don't understand.
Yeah, well, I'm
And
sorry.
I say this as someone with boobs. Like I don't understand where do they where do they fit in the equation?
Oh,
It's
boy.
when you start turning the wheels, right? It's off balance.
Okay, okay.
It's a joke. I'm just joking.
Yes.
Shit happens.
Too funny.
Okay, so Rachel's boobs cost her the competition. We got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to unbeliever move it from the equation.
I'll give you that,
The good
Dodie.
way
You know
out.
how to reach. That's
Anyway,
So let's talk about Kelly before we move on here. She
Kelly.
lost. She was our first of our two. She was the first of our two evictees in the double eviction. They were trying to get her out for a long time. Wouldn't let her celebrate her birthday. Not to say that she wasn't pushing buttons and instigating things on her own, but it seemed like she really made a tight alliance with Lauren and Ava there towards the end, and the three of them could have really did some damage if not.
she believed that she was not going against Keanu. And I saw her look at Lauren when she was doing the ball, and she was not caring about doing it. She kept looking at her side.
Well, she couldn't have thought that she would have ever won a vote against anyone in the house.
No.
Yeah.
Keanu and her, she thought she had the vote for Keanu.
Oh, because she had Lauren and
Yeah.
Ava at least, right?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. She didn't expect them to vote her out. She didn't expect Vince to vote to break the tie.
Let me put some doubt on that. I feel like she has been very suspicious of Vince, but maybe she was hoping to get the Ashley vote because they talked. Now, I don't know what happened in the feeds, but at least in the episode, they showed Ashley and Kelly talking and
Yeah,
Ashley
there was
considering keeping her. I don't know how real was that or how much of an impact it made, but I also don't think that Kelly threw, though. Like, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, she's been
Wow.
fighting the whole season. There's no sense in
I
throwing
think
it at this point,
I
just
believe
to
she
see
was
if she had the
fair.
votes. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, me neither.
You know, but then again, we've seen a lot of things this season, so yeah, never.
I've seen a lot of people give up to win to make sure the other person wins. I seen it happen.
And of course, the other person that we lost in the double eviction was Lauren. So Lauren comes in. She had some kind of resume going on for herself, right? She won a couple of HOHs that Vince was able to make sure went his way, and you know, there's Lauren. Anybody else have anything to say about Lauren?
Well, Kelly and then Lauren was one of my pick, and they went out the same night. And I was
Oh, yeah, you listen both.
I was not impressed about either or of them.
Oh,
Kelly
D.
got on my alert by ratting on everybody that talked to her instead of using this as a good thing. And then Lauren should stop playing with a guy and then just keep the guy and looking at the camera and then actually start to talk to everybody in the house.
She trusted Vince.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't just talk one person. You need to talk. You need to make sense, and then actually have a. The only time you saw this girl talking and when she was playing into a competition, that's the only time she started talking fast.
Actually, you know what? For Lauren and to Keanu as well, that's going likely out as well. But you know the expression "fool me once, shame on you; fool me twice,
Yes,
shame on me." That is Lauren's game when it comes
Yeah,
to Vince.
I'll give you
yeah.
that. Yeah,
She's a slot, and I don't mean a slot, a sloth, the
Like
animal.
TH
sloth, the sloth.
sloth.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, she is a super fan. She knew, I guess, the structure of how to do things, but execution was not her strong suit. And
Mm,
she allowed her age to show, her maturity to show, I guess, by other people, seemingly influencing her decisions. It seemed like. I mean, I know that she also took stances towards the end about how it's time for me to you know take control of my game and do something for me. And I think her last HOH reflected that, right? Didn't she eliminate one of the big pieces from the board on her last HOH?
yeah.
Oopsie. So anyway, yeah, I don't really know much about Lauren. I mean, she was there. She got eliminated. Uh, Vince got less. Well, I don't know if he really got less strong because he had already lost Lauren at this point. So,
There's that
or
too. I feel like despite all the betrayals, Lauren would have still sort of played with him, mostly
yeah,
because she was out of options, or to an extent at least she felt like she was out of options, partly because she didn't really make the moves towards like branching out and talking to others. Like she kind of stuck into her own little bubble, which
yes,
obviously didn't benefit her. And now
no,
Vince, who has less allies now, yeah, he is stuck between a rock and a hard place. So I'm hoping that he leaves now. But if he stays, I hope he doesn't get taken to final two. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I agree, hundred
He's my
percent.
pick, but no, that kind of disastrous gameplay doesn't deserve a win.
I'll
Not
give you
even
the
a second
money.
place. Nope.
Just for your
Nope.
loss,
Nope.
I'll give you the points, just so she could lose them.
Nope.
I'm willing to pay you back for it. It's my
With all
birthday.
these
Give me
weeks
a
that I haven't been
belated
able to
birthday party
participate, though,
present.
I think I've accumulated a fair bit, so I should be fine
Oh yeah, you
regardless.
did. You won in 1 week. You were like all your guys were like pounding, pounding, and the points. So far, he got you to the eternity with the points he did for the HOH. And
Yeah,
you have Ashley, right?
yeah. So
So
I should be good in points at least. Not too bad.
yeah,
In the positives at the very least.
okay. So I guess where it stands for me as far as the bets tonight, I'm just going to let my players speak for themselves. I've got Morgan and Ava left in the game. They both are going to continue to earn points for me whether I bet or not. So I'm just going to try to go with them and leave my long term bets where they're at for the moment.
well, I wish I could do that, Ed, but my both my players are out of the game, so I could only
Ouch!
defend what I voted on the original at the beginning of the season. I said
Oof.
Morgan and Mickey was going to win, but I removed Mickey and I put Ashley there.
I don't
So
doubt.
that's what I really want to win. Those
Yeah,
two.
Ashley and Morgan. I can see them as a final two even.
Yeah.
So
I don't know
I
what you
get you.
guys are complaining about because all of my like 5 players have left the building.
Oh
Yeah.
man, we
I
really tried to
had
really
I've lost
support you.
four, right?
I
There's
had
only just 17
I
people.
also lost four, right?
I had Zay, Adrian, Mickey, and now Keanu.
Oh
Dun
wow.
dun dun. Yeah.
Well, that's
Oof.
four.
Yeah, yeah. That was
That's quite a roster though. I'm not going
I
to
have the
lie.
resume. I have quite the resume, you guys. So you should pick me final two because I don't have a chance. Pick me final two because my resume is quite the resume.
And Meow,
in
you
terms
I'd
of
be
mentioned you
safe.
had
resume.
I'd be safe to pick.
Meow. You mentioned you had Vince on your team as one of your picks.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
So I originally I think had Vince and Ashley, and then when we did like the third pick, I had Will for a good while. And it's funny that now, like for Final Four, it's gonna be your picks against my picks, Ed.
ooh, that's what it always should have been. Comes down to the final.
Oh, shut up.
Keanu's
that's
the odd man
hilarious.
out, and he's most likely out of the game at the end of this week. So
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
Keanu.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
I think you have a.
okay. I'm gonna be a big
He's a
fan of
ride.
him, and I'm gonna chat with him all the time because he plays the same game as my son. I swear I'm gonna get along with him very
Oh,
well.
D&D.
Yes. So I might hook up Marco with him so he could have D&D on live.
That would have to be like on online probably, because like
That's what I
different
said.
different countries
They
and
have a
everything.
new style. Yeah, Marco plays with many other guys, so there's the country as well.
I mean,
Nice.
this guy Keanu, he really was kind of lost in the game from a social standpoint. He really
Oh,
didn't
Oh,
have.
his
He
mommy
never.
left.
He never got his footing. I mean, it's not for lack of what it looked. The edit, the TV edit appeared as if he was always
Yes.
trying to be friends with anyone that would be his friend. But
But also,
No.
let's face it, his size was a big deterrent like the whole season. I mean, obviously, and he was bigger than Zay, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, he would have been a target regardless. And in
look how
all
far he made
fairness,
it.
I mean, he did amazing considering how far he got, because he would have been like number one target, I think, along with Zay.
Do you think people
Um,
will, Colleen? Do you think people will give him best player of the year because of the way that he
Oh,
was
you mean
alive? He
American
was
I don't think his
alive.
Idol?
fan base is big enough to beat Rachel's, to be
I don't
honest.
either, but I'm trying. I gave all my
Yeah,
10
but
votes.
maybe,
I gave all my
wait a
10 votes to
second.
Keanu. I
But
gave them all to
maybe, just
Keanu.
maybe, because Rachel liked him, they might give it to him.
Nah, I don't think there's any deterring her
Mm,
fan base. She comes with a fan base, so that's like, I don't
I
think
mean, well,
he
her
can.
fan base loved the fact that she was with him, though.
Yeah, but she's there. But
yeah,
also
but
she
they will
gets a
likely
vote
still vote
too.
for her.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think people like all of the like live feeders have forgotten that Keanu partly got himself into all of the trouble because he trusted the wrong people down to
Oh
the
yeah,
very end. So like Keanu, come
definitely.
on, like he's a good guy about everything, but decisions, my guy. Like
And also
Oh,
when it comes to,
you know what
and
he's
also
gonna do?
when it comes to comp beast, they can't. The other thing is people forget. You know, and we've seen this season after season, even for people who think they can. You can't just like win your way to the end. As far as even comp beasts are going to have like the one that was done today, right? Which we're finding out they haven't shown it yet, but it was the one with the little miniatures, right? Like obviously his hands built are not.
Devon, didn't she
Yeah,
win that one?
Yes.
Morgan, right, had gotten that.
Thanks for
Because
reminding me of that. I love
well,
that
but the
day. Oh
thing
my
is that
God.
yes, but obviously it does not favor people who are going to be, you know, on the bigger side, you know. So, you
Exactly.
know what I mean? Like,
I
I mean,
told you
I'm
before,
sure
I don't
there
like when
are.
they do that.
There's going to be exceptions in the world, but basically that's not a comp he's going to win. So, but it's like this every season where like they think they can comp themselves to the end, and you really can't. I've never seen it done. We've had some that try, but they have
Yeah.
such
Survivor,
varied
yeah, without that.
varied
What's his name?
competitions that you can't, you know, and when I say comp
Jackson
beast,
Mickey
I always laugh at that when they say
and
comp beast,
Ian.
because you can't really, nobody's ever really been a comp beast because there's always a weakness that they find. Either your weakness is math or it's memory or it's, you know, agility. There's always going to be a weakness. There will always be a weakness. So
the
you can't
closest we
comp
got was
yourself to the end.
what's he called? Was it Michael? Like a
He
couple
was a
seasons
comp.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael was a comp beast.
He
Yeah,
was
sure.
But
he
he
was
tied my
close to not
girl.
having weaknesses.
He tied
Yeah.
my girl. So it's still a tie.
But Jackson Mickey was the last person I remember who kind of won their way to the end. I mean, he did use some strategic moves and stuff. He really convinced Cliff and Nicole to keep Tommy over Holly, which Holly ended up making the final two with him. So,
Yeah.
but he was able to comp beast his way to the end and won the game. And Ian Terry, of course, in season 14, Dan wanted to get him out the last 4 weeks, but he either won the HOH or the veto every week. Ian did until he was able to get to the end, and then at winning the final HOH, he picked Dan. So there you go. Ian. Nobody really thinks of Ian as a comp beast, but
He was.
yeah,
You know that thing he was hanging
look
out?
at his stats. Yeah.
Yeah. The kid was awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so anything else that we want to discuss or talk about and our up during the week that we've had, the current situation going on, or what we predict for the future?
No, I think I'm good.
No.
No, everybody? Okay. All right, then.
Yeah.
So I guess if there's anything else, I'll say that we have some social medias. You can check us out on X. You can check us out on Instagram. Our links are in the description below. You can also find us every Thursday after the live episode and every Saturday around 10 p.m. so that we can do our predictions and just talk about the weekend review and just have a good time and talk about Big Brother. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure to hit like, share, and subscribe. And I guess the only thing left to do is to say good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night,
Night.
everybody.
Coming.
See you. Good night.